This is NewHampshireCrossCountry.com, powered by Runner's Alley, coming at you from the Black Bear Invitational. Our meet hub today is sponsored by Arthur Thomas Properties as well as Hoka. We have our boys varsity race about to take off. Before we do, take a look at some of the top teams and individuals. On the team side of things, number 1 in the state, Co-Brown, is here. This is their home course. They know it well. We expect them to do pretty well today, although they might be missing 1 or 2 key players. We'll find out more about that later. BG, Bishop Girton, ranked number 6 right now, is here as well. And then unranked, because we can't rank them, Phillips Exeter Academy, very strong team, looking for a pretty impressive performance from them today as well.
As far as individuals, we've got BG's Matt Gardina, that I always screw up and say Giardia. Yep. We've got Co-Brown's Aiden Cox, of course, who's nationally ranked, with his teammates Tyler Kasich, Jamie Lano, Guilford's Patrick Gantini, defending champ and course record holder from last year at 16-14. And of course, we've got Phillips Exeter Academy here today with Byron Grievous and Mateo Fango. Grievous is also nationally ranked. And so we really should be seeing a great showdown between Patrick Gandini, Aiden Cox, and Byron Grievous. Should be fireworks the whole way.
I mean, this has makings of a really good race. You never know how it's going to play out, but when you have 2 nationally ranked boys, as well as the defending champ from last year, the course record holder, like he's not going to fade off into the distance by any stretch.
He's had a good run this spring, this fall as well.
Yeah, he's looked strong at the meets we've seen him. He
just under 16 minutes at Manchester, not challenged at all over the second part of the race. That was a meet record, not the course record. The course record is 15.
There's a 15:28.
But the meet record is 16:14.
Question that.
We're going back in the history books here on that one. They're getting final instructions. See the tension on the line. We got a lot of people jumping up and down, ready to go. Just waiting on that gun. We got good old Bob Jadari.
Before the storm.
Yeah, silence before the storm. Bob Jadari, one of the best starters in the business. Here we go. We're doing the old social media pump them up stuff.
So we talk course record, meet record.
Course record, meet record.
Either way, I think we're going to see a record today. It's got the
chances are it's going faster than 16-14. I don't see any way that it doesn't. These guys would have to take a wrong turn, and I don't think that's possible.
All right, here we go.
And they're off.
2022 Black Bear Invitational Boys Varsity Race coming at us now. We see... Yeah, we don't see a whole lot of anything just yet. Gandini, he's out in front.
Holy cow.
Should be a good race. All right, that's our lead pack, and it is a pack.
Yeah. We got Aiden Byron. Team Money's up there. Patrick Gandini right in the middle. Pile of Exeter boys.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's a good group.
Hey, good job, boys.
Gardina's in there. Jonas Keeter of Portsmouth Christian. He's one of the top guys from D3. Wow. This is tight.
I know it's still early, but we talked about how this could be a good race. This could be a great race.
There were, 12 people right at the front. I don't know what the pace is, but they weren't going slow, I can tell you that.
It's fast.
Yeah.
I think there might be a couple of guys taking it out hard, and there's a few guys saying, hey, I'm at the front regardless.
And
so
I'm rolling this pace until I need to go faster. This race is just going to keep getting faster. You know, those guys that were in the front and should be leading this race, they're fine with everybody being there right now, but that's not going to be the way it's going to go down.
What a great start. We're going to go ahead and throw it over to the 1 mile, see how it's going on over there.
Starting to see them through the trail heading. So it looks like they're going to be hitting it at that 4:55.
Let's go, guys.
Is Aiden
Let's go,
Byron in
Aiden.
front with
Let's
Gandini
go, Aiden.
following
Show
them.
who's boss. Exeter's second. There's
Oh, you
Giardina.
got it.
Exeter's
Let's go,
third.
Jamie.
Go
This
round
is the race of
2
your
and
life,
3.
bro.
So Phillips Exeter and Cole Brown both have their top 3 already. There's Phillips Exeter. Oh, Phillips Exeter is
Mikhail.
4th and
Let's
Cole
go,
Brown's 4th
Mikhail.
and 5th.
Keep it up, Max.
Right now-
Keep it up, Max.
Cole Brown in the lead. There's
And Phillips
Exeter's
Exeter's
5
5.
and 6.
Yeah, but
So this is
Cole
a pretty
Brown's,
close battle.
Cole Brown's 5th is technically ahead of them. So this is going to be close.
And Hanover also up there as well as Bishop Girton.
Let's go, Luke. Fly down that hill. Let's
There's
go,
Cole Brown
Luke.
6th
Let's
and
go,
there's
Luke.
Exeter's 7th. So
It's gonna be a good battle.
it's going to be good between Cole Brown and Phillips Exeter.
Yeah, they're pretty mixed in there.
And this is Cole Brown's home course, so they got a little bit of advantage just because they ran it for workouts and stuff. But
Yeah.
this is looking really close.
I'll be interested to see kind of how things change over this next section because honestly, they didn't go through the mile that fast.
It was still pretty fast.
It was pretty fast,
but
but
it's not as fast as we were predicting.
right.
Good job, guys.
And the thing is,
Come on, Cole.
I think right now Cole Brown is technically in the lead, but that hill is going to make or break what it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean this is still pretty early. Like we saw in the girls' race, people really string out over this next mile. So
I'm pretty sure a course record's going to be broken though.
I mean, Aiden's
But
close.
will the course record of all time be broken?
You think Aiden will break his own course record?
Time will tell.
all right, so we're gonna pop up to the 2 mile. You'll see them at the next junction, and then we'll see you at the 2 mile.
Yep.
All right, our leaders. We expected. Aiden Cox looking over his shoulder at Patrick Gandini and Grievous as well. Those
Exeter's number 2.
those 3 broken away, but like you said, Phillips Exeter number 2, Cole Brown number 2.
We got Cole Brown's 2 and 3.
That's 3 and 3. That's a battle right now between
Christian's Teeter.
Cole Brown and Phillips Exeter, each with 3. This is Phillips Exeter's 4, Cole Brown's 4, and Cole Brown's 5. Wow, this is tight.
And then Exeter's 5.
There we go.
This is so tight. This race is so tight.
We're still early enough.
Unbelievable.
Anything could happen, but right now those teams are going 1 and 1.
Talking about BG, I think that's their 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. You know, running great races, and they're 5th. But they're getting smoked right now.
Wow. You know, like we were talking about, I think this is a really impressive looking race. Nice and quick to get going. And because of the pace that they're putting down up front, we're going to have to leave and make sure we catch them before they get to the next mark. Hear the crowd. And we've got a battle.
Grievous to the front.
Grievous, Cox,
Aiden
1-2 right now.
Work him in. Let's go.
2 nationally ranked boys in this race.
Oh my lord! Look at the gap they opened up in less than a mile. Patrick Gandini's absolutely no slouch, and he's
Yeah.
40 meters behind him right now.
Last time we saw them, they were together.
Yeah.
Come on, Patrick. Come on. You got this. Let's go.
Like you said, Gantini's a really strong runner.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking one of the boys up front made a move.
Exeter's 2 and 3. We got Cole Brown's 2 and 3 right there, and Jamie Lano and T Money. We have Matt for BG.
3 for 3, Phillips Exeter
Yep.
is in the lead based on positions. Cole Brown's got to either make up some of those spots in front or coming up next. And coming up next,
Jonas Teeter from Portsmouth Christian. He had a breakout cross-country season, finishing 2nd in D3 last year. Great spring season.
Phillips Exeter,
Phillips Exeter,
Winnicott,
cut it in Hanover. There's
Cole Brown, 4 and 4.
And there's
Conval,
Exeter's 5.
BG, Phillips Exeter, Winnicott. So right now, Phillips Exeter
They're the
has
only team-
all of those spots.
Yeah, 5 through. We now have Cole Brown's number 5 through.
Let's go, Max. Work it. Let's go. Let's go.
So 5 for each, but Phillips Exeter in a better spot in each
Yep.
position.
Yep.
Goffstown with a pair. Bishop Girton, Hanover.
Hanover's got a few in now, too. There's another one for them, another one for BG.
I think both teams right at that 4 or 5 athlete mark. Phillips
Yep.
Exeter with another, Hanover with 2 more.
Hanover's got at least 5 in now.
Same, I would
Cole
say, with
Brown,
Bishop
6.
Girton. Bow, Hanover, Kearsarge, Pelham,
Another
Guilford, Winnicott, Phillips Exeter.
All right, so they're
Let's go, Aiden. Catch him. Catch him, Aiden.
Coming through the 2 mile, we got Byron out in front, followed by Aiden. Went through the 2 mile at 9:55. So pretty quick. That's about 5 flat over the 2nd mile.
They end up dropping Gondini a little bit.
That's pretty impressive though that they ran 5 flat over that 2nd mile, because that's a lot harder than the 1st mile.
Yeah, it's very hard.
So there's Gandini, current course record holder actually. Come through the mile right about 10:15.
I think that course record's going down.
There's Phillips Exeter's 2 and 3.
And there's Cole Brown's 2 and 3. So
good job, Jamie.
Also BG's Matthew Giardina.
BG, catch BG. Let's go, let's go.
So Exeter in front.
now Aiden looked smooth, but also he must have been letting Barron going up a little bit because he started to fall back a little bit. So,
Yeah, just slightly. I mean, they're both still just kind of trading the lead.
But do you think that the whole time record will be
Teeter of PCA going by?
There's Exeter's 4, Co-Brown's 4. There's
And
Phillips
then
X 5.
Exeter's 5, yeah.
So Phillips Exeter looks like they kind of dropped Co-Brown a little bit, so they're in the lead right now.
Yeah, unless Co-Brown's 2-3 can catch up to those Phillips Exeter right in front of them.
But there's Co-Brown's
5.
so if he can catch up or if he can maintain and some of the other people can push up, this is looking like a very close game. They just need to start to pick up the pace a little.
Yeah, we got
Aiden can't pick it up much more, but
well,
he could, but
yeah, Phillips Exeter definitely
6.
leading through here, but
that's a bunch of Hanover. There's 3 and then there's a 4th Hanover too.
yeah, I'd say Hanover probably got third.
Third. Yeah, that's a fair
11:46. 11:46.
There's a big I'm gonna cut it back too.
Come on.
Now, do you think the all-time course record's getting broken?
No, not at that pace.
Yeah, not the all-time, but I think the Black Bear record, which is what's the Black Bear record exactly?
16.
26, right? Or no? 16,
No, it's lower than
16?
that.
16-14, and the all-time record back in the day was 15-28.
Yeah, on a much faster
Much
course,
faster course,
obviously,
but we could see a sub 16.
oh, definitely.
Definitely, it's looking very promising. So
Here we go, Thomas.
we may not see a 15-20, but we'll definitely see a very fast time for this course. And that just shows how hard this course is. A minute difference, pretty fast.
So we will see everybody again at the single track
Go Aiden, come on. Come on.
before
145,
seeing them at
145.
the finish line.
From the looks of it, it looks like they've separated a little.
Byron and Aiden Cox from Exeter and Co-Brown respectively.
And they look like they are hauling right now. Look at that.
A quick look behind from Byron to see where his second place is.
And Aiden Cox coming right behind him.
This is where he really needs to make a move if you want to get there.
Let's move on.
Aiden, let's go!
Yes, come on. Come on, Aiden. Come on. Relax. Yeah, Byron Grievous from Exeter. He looks like he's pushing really hard right now. He's looking really strong.
They didn't have him at Manchester, but it seems to be he's back.
Patrick Gandini.
The great Gandini going fast. He's
From
having
Guildford.
a breakout race right now.
He's
Top
looking
3 in
good.
this race is so good.
Top 3, yeah. This is a tough course, and if you're in this top 3, you're good.
If you're in this top 5, you're having an amazing race. 2 and 3 from Exeter coming through now. They have great packing for their 2 and 3. But Giardina seemed to put down a much harder pace, followed by Co-Brown's 2, Jamie Lano. Tyler
Look at
Kasich
this.
right behind.
There's Co-Brown pack right here.
You need him! Go get him! Tyler, get with Jamie!
Co-Brown's 2 and 3 looking good, working off each other the entire race. I couldn't see anything better.
Their best part of the race is the end, so this is where they're going to make their move.
We've trained here so many times, and I think Co-Brown can really put a big indent on that gap.
About a 25-second lead from that first group to this next one. This is Jonas Teeter and Winnicott coming through. Still pushing the pace so tough.
Portsmouth Christian's number 1, I believe.
Phillips Exeter's 4, followed right behind.
Co-Brown's number 4 as well. They need,
You need him!
if Co-Brown needs to place good in this race, that Co-Brown number 4's got to get in front of
with
him.
a strong pace.
Phillips Exeter number 5.
His sister is really talented back in the day, Caroline Fisher. Many of you will remember her. Winnicott 2, I believe, coming through. Still with a great pace. This is Coe-Brown's 5th coming through now. If they want any chance of ranking high in this race, you really need to step up. Max, you gotta get him. I'm going to the finish.
Yeah, this single track part of the course is where you make or break a win or a loss. You gotta push really hard. If you're not pushing hard here, someone's gonna catch you from behind no matter what. And so it's all a mental game right here. You have that narrow focus and you just push right through. A lot of bobs and a lot of turns in this part of the course, and it's really tough to really get your good footing and push really hard, but it's what you got to do. I've seen a lot of people wipe out on this part of the course, but honestly, it's the best part. And by now our leaders have probably finished. So I'll see you guys at the finish.
15:05, he's gonna do it.
Here he comes, coming around the corner. Byron Grieve is looking back. Looks a little bit tired, asking for some help from the crowd.
The shenanigans might not get him the course record. 15:20. 15:22. Oh my Lord, talk about close. 15:27. Officially, Aiden coming in second.
Aiden Cox, number 2 now, coming down the way. So we saw that.
Gandini.
15:27, you said?
Yeah.
That should be a record.
He's going to go under last year's time.
Cox finishing up.
15:49.
Gandini, looks like he
He's
closed
looking to
it.
break 16 here. 54.5. If the race clock is right, he's under. 3 under 16.
He should be
Wow, that's
happy with that.
phenomenal.
Tough competition. Oh, here we go.
Oh my Lord, look at this.
Couple of teammates going at it.
This is 2 and 3 from Phillips Exeter. We got T-Money, Tyler Kazit coming in behind, Matt from BG, Giardina, Jamie Lano, Cole Brown, J Money, all breaking 16:30. What is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in under 16:30.
3 for Phillips Exeter, 3 for Cole Brown. Phillips Exeter with the top spots over them.
Yep.
So winning it right now, and that's what we saw last we saw them. So unless there was some magic from 4 and 5.
Right, Jonas Teeter coming in at 9th. Winnicott's top guy coming in. So there's your top 10. And we got a Phillips Exeter and a Cole Brown on the track, battling for 11th spot. Cole Brown's going to have to get by if there's even a shot at this. Oh my God, what a great race. And it's going to be Phillips Exeter. Nick Hill giving it a heck of an effort there.
It's a strong effort to try and get one more point for the team.
And there's Phillips Exeter's 5th. So they've sealed the deal here for sure. But strong running. They'll be able to claim New Hampshire's top team for the week. Cole Brown was definitely without Gavin Dumas. He's out with bronchitis. He'll be back next week. So a good, tight battle. Here comes Cole Brown's 5th. Doing a good job stepping up, really.
Another good few kicks. Bishop Girton, Cole Brown. Next, we got Phillips Exeter and Hanover with a battle. Beyond them, we can see Goffstown and
BG, and BG's coming in hot.
yeah, they made that pass over Goffstown.
Yeah, they came into the season missing one of their top guys and have recalibrated now. Definitely climbing the ranks.
Pelham, BG, Hanover.
Today too.
Yeah, they look pretty good.
Division 2. I think they're Division 2's.
Winnicunnet, Cole Brown. Kearsarge, Hanover, Guilford, Bow.
Winnicunnet. Winnicunnet, I believe, is trying to climb the ranks a little bit as well.
I feel like I've seen a lot of their jerseys up front.
Yep. I mean, this is.
I tell you, Kearsarge.
Race, yeah.
Kearsarge has had a couple good ones too.
They have. They used to be one of our nemesis in D3 for a long time. It kind of went back and forth, switching out positions.
Portsmouth Christian. Pelham, Winnicunnet, Bishop Girton, Hanover.
Winnicunnet there wins with the hairstyle. I like that.
Good little grouping here, making a nice little race with Bow and Dover. Phillips Exeter, Dover, Oyster River. I tell you, one thing we haven't talked about today is the weather, which means it's been a great weather day for running.
It seems like it's threatening rain, but nice cool temperatures. Overcast, so the sun's not kind of burning up some of your energy.
Probably one of the best days we've seen all year for cross country.
Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to be doing what we were doing if it was a hot one. No, I would have been sweating worse than I am now.
A lot of good battles today. We keep seeing that. Little kicks at the end. These guys probably been running with each other the whole race too.
Yep.
Might be a little bit back and forth. I know you and I experienced that. Got Kearsarge coming in now. Next up, we've got a battle between Pelham and Dover. Pelham taking the edge, taking a look over the shoulder, and looks to have that one solidified. Then we've got Portsmouth Christian, Oyster River, Kearsarge coming in.
Conval. Couple from Bow coming in. I'm not sure, like, those Bow singlets are a little flashy for me personally, but they're a good-looking uniform.
Hey, I tell you, I know what it is. I appreciate it when I can understand what a uniform is, even if it doesn't say Bow.
Exactly.
I know it's Bow.
Yeah.
There's some jerseys where the team name's so long and you try and put it across the chest, I'm like squinting to try and figure it out.
Yep, exactly. Thankfully, they go with Conval and not Conshohocken Valley. Guilford back to the old school traditional, just a diagonal bar. I like that.
First time I saw him, it confused me, but once I realized it was Gandini, I'm like, oh, okay, it's Guilford.
Yep.
Oyster River, Kearsarge. Big block letters for Kearsarge. Pelham's pretty distinct as well. I tell you, I like the color difference we have today too. Over at Belmont a couple days ago, it's all one or two colors, and that was it.
We saw a lot of red over there.
A lot of red, a lot of navy.
And the navy uniforms, they didn't, like, I don't know, the names didn't stick out, so John Stark and Profile looked an awful lot alike.
Couple more at Conval, followed by a Guilford, finishing up.
Some Kearsarge down the track.
As we got some more guys coming down, once again, want to give a huge shout out to Arthur Thomas Properties.
Yep.
Want to give a huge shout out to Hoka.
Yeah, we did all of this travel that we did for doing this meet. We're in Hoka's today.
No,
we made it.
These shoes have been great. A lot of cushion,
a lot of comfort,
which I'm digging. This is the most cushiony shoe I've ever had, and I actually I think I like it. This might be my new shoe.
Yes. Well, it's my new shoe now.
Oh yeah.
Cliff's on my foot.
Got some Clifton 8s. Greatly appreciate that.
Greatly appreciate it. And as you can see, the great big arch with the Hoka One One. That's supposed to be One One. I remember that from the early days. I'm not sure what One One means, but it's Hawaiian. Everybody makes it into Hoka 1-1.
I think it's just Hoka now, but
I think they go with
that's a big arch. You can't get rid of that thing.
Yeah. Well, I think Dunkin' Donuts now is just Dunkin's, right?
Yeah. Another Guilford athlete finishing it up. And looks like we have had the majority of the guys. So as we take a look at Dover here, once again, this is NewHampshireCrossCountry.com, powered by Runner's Alley. We are at the Black Bear Invitational, our meet hub today, brought to you by Arthur Thomas Properties, as well as Hoka. This has been your 2022 Black Bear Invitational Boys Varsity Race.